I'd like to thank Senator Cotton here first for asking the committee to take up and see how we can improve the Social Security Disability Program. Following the ranking member's opening statement after mine, if she arrives, I'm going to call on Senator Cotton to also deliver a brief opening statement. And then we'll go back to regular order and recognize individuals on a bicameral, bipartisan basis. The SSDI program was originally created as a safety net for primarily older workers whose disabilities prevented them from working. In subsequent decades, we've witnessed an expansion of the program eligibility accompanied by a sharp increase in the number of claimants. As of today, nearly 9 million Americans receive Social Security disability insurance benefits, including almost 5% of working age adults. In total, SSDI accounts for about 15% of benefits paid through the Social Security Administration. Interestingly enough, 1.3 million of those beneficiaries are under the age of 40, not the original intent, I think, of the program, but one example of how the program has been expanded. While the SSDI program was originally crafted to maintain the principles of rehabilitation and return to work, statistics show that this rarely happens today, and the program's underlying structure disincentivizes many from working. The Bipartisan Budget Act, passed by Congress last week, did take some steps toward improved SSDI program operation. For instance, the SSDI program will begin to test an alternative to the program's current disincentives to work. Let's hope that test program shows some positive results and can help us in putting permanent provisions in place that give us more efficiency and effectiveness of this program. The bill that we passed also includes program integrity reforms, such as enhancing fraud enforcement and deterrence measures, as well as requiring regular case reviews to confirm claimant eligibility. So it's a start to correct a disturbing and ever-growing problem with SSDI. And while these actions are useful, they do not address the long-term solvency questions facing this program. As a result, last week's budget agreement only temporarily shored up the program by redirecting funds from the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund. Robbing Peter to pay Paul is hardly the way to address a fiscal issue, especially when the Old Age and Survivors Trust Fund is also headed toward the very same financial insolvency problems as SSDI, even though that may be years down the road. Today, we want to examine how we can achieve a more efficient, a more effective Social Security disability insurance program. We hope to learn about measures to assist the successful transition of individuals to the workplace, which impacts their personal well-being as well as the fiscal sustainability of the program. We must also ask how current administrative processes can be reformed. The current SSDI program review and appeal system is burdened by a backlog of increases, risk of fraud, and slow awards of benefits to individuals who need them. The SSDI program is also plagued with improper payments. Just last week, the Government Accountability Office revealed at least $11 billion in overpayments over the last 10 years. The Social Security Administration Inspector General, who is here with us today, found in June that 44.5% of sampled claimants received an overpayment. The waste, fraud, and abuse of SSDI is unacceptable. Yet another mismanaged and failing federal program. There's clearly much work to be done to improve the administration of this program and protect taxpayers' dollars from being wasted through fraud and abuse. I want to welcome our witnesses and thank them for being here today to discuss how we can address all these issues and leave, hopefully, with a better understanding of steps we should consider to improve the SSDI program for both current and future claimants.